commercial, industrial kind of space. Think business parks, roadway lighting. You know, there's a lot of light poles. If you start looking around, there's a ton of light poles. So we said, hey, what a cool thing. You got all these existing structures out here, and they all have wiring in the base of them. The utility power is right there. So here's your bolt-on tracker, goes on the pole, it's converted to grid-tied power, goes right into the base, feeds the local grid. So it was distributed power production. That was kind of the whole concept. So we did a proposal after we had done all this development, had some working prototypes, did a proposal, and we won an award, a CD award from the Maryland Energy Administration, funds from the Department of Energy through the Governor of Maryland, and basically he said, hey, this is a made in Maryland product, I want to back it, I'll cover your labor costs for the first 1,000 of them. Great. So right now we're just started in the production phase. The first 100 of these is outside my office up here in Columbia, Maryland, and we're actively, we want to get them out and people got to see them. We've got a real extensive website now. It's got a lot of information on this and now 3 other variants that invite you all to come and see. What started out originally as, you know, the light pole version, we said, well, what can we do for the homeowner model, you know? So we said, let's take the same module, the same base module, and now we put 2 panels on it. Since it's closer to the ground, we're not as worried about wind loading and whatnot. We put 2 panels on the same tracker module, and we designed it so to mount on a 6x6 post. Here again, real doable, kind of a landscape, you know, this is a beautiful post here. It's kind of a landscaper could install it, real simple kind of installation. The power from this would get trenched into the house. You have to have a breaker box on the outside. You have to do all the electrical stuff. You need an electrical contractor to sign off on it. And these guys, you can daisy chain up to 15 of them together before you go to the house or building or commercial project. Before you have to add another breaker, you could do a field of 100 of them. But each one of these has the same kind of efficiency. Each one of them converts it to 208 or 240 right here. You simply daisy chain them together and bring it right into your panel inside your house. So that's what we're showing here. This is kind of the residential take on the same basic tracker product. It's, you know, for people whose roofs might not be facing in the right direction or they just don't want it on their roof. Another thing is it's very scalable. You know, you can start with 1 of these, 2 of these, 10 of them, 15 of them. It's probably the lowest cost way for someone to get their feet wet in solar. You know, 1 of these, I think our retail price is like $600 panels. You know, a full roof system is probably $40,000. When you're talking energy, this is more efficient, slightly less per installed watt, but you know, if you're talking about powering your whole house, we use a lot of power as Americans. But you know, this is a way to get started. So
these things, typical, and I know it varies by size.
Good question, and I'm going there. I know whatever you're saying. Typical average house in Maryland uses 35 kilowatt hours a day. You know, and that's through the course of the year, summer, spring, fall, averaged over 15 years. Same kind of background, this twin panel guy with the tracking and everything is about 2.25 kilowatt hours a day. So if you really wanted to power your whole house all day, every day, through the year, you're talking about 15, 16 of these. That's what you're, you know, and that size is, you know, with a rooftop array. You probably have 40 panels on a rooftop where you'd only have 30 of them here, again, because you're getting that extra 30%. A lot of other advantages, you know, rooftop systems, if your roof is perfect, you know, in the right orientation, the right tip, it's great. Generally, they're not. And every time you change the angle, it's a little, your efficiency goes away a bite at a time. So this not only solves that, but it gives you the flexibility. Hey, you know, I don't want to look